Hello everybody and welcome back to Robert's Reviews. Today is... I'm filming this in late April. And this is set to debut in late June. So here's what happened. I bought a bunch of Blu-rays, okay, at this store because they're selling them for $2 a pop. And I was like, I might as well just take them because I'm starting a Blu-ray collection, right? Clearly. Not very good collection yet, but it will get good. And what happened was I was just watching it because I watched it when I was younger. I haven't seen it in a while, and I was like, I really would like to watch this. So I watched it, and I was like, well, I might as well review it. And then I looked at my calendar, and as you can see, there ain't no room for it. So I found the next available slot, which just happened to be in June. So hope you're doing good, future me. And today we're going to be talking about Journey to the Center of the Earth. Journey to the Center of the Earth was written in 2008 and is written by Michael D. Weiss and Jennifer Flaudet. I think I wrote right? Flackett? Maybe. I think it's Flackett. And it was directed by Eric Brevik. I apologize if that's pronounced wrong. And it was basically, it's based off of the book Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne, which I read when I was very young because I was an avid reader when I was young. I'm still an avid reader, but I haven't been reading as much as I should have, which is why I've been starting to read my collection that I've been recently buying due to my taste of books, which, as you can see, is sporadic and wild. But essentially it follows these three characters as they read Journey to the Center of the Earth, as they're trying to find this one character's brother, as they realize that what Jules Verne wrote may be true. No spoilers for the movie, of course, but I do want to mention that I loved this movie as a kid. I loved it. I was 7 when this came out. I am 20 now. So 13 years ago, I was really, really young. And I remember liking it a lot. And I watch it periodically. I watch it probably once every couple years. And I like it every time. I do. And watching this time in the eyes of a critic, right? I'm watching it because not only do I want to and I want to relax watching it, I also would like to review it. And when doing so, I realized it's really not that spectacular of a movie, and I will probably have some bias in my review, so I apologize for that. But I can see that it's really not as good as I thought it was back when I was 7 years old. But essentially, it's good, right? It's okay. It's fun. It's wildly entertaining, right? It's fun to watch. It's engaging. It's interesting. The CGI was not up to par, which is okay, because it was 2008, which I guess doesn't really make up for anything, because it wasn't Avatar made in like 2008, so I guess it's not... whatever. It wasn't very good. Okay, the CGI wasn't very good. And as much as I remember him being great, Brendan Fraser is not very good, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But overall, I think it's really fun, right? And the idea that this book that I read when I was younger, right? I probably read the book when I was like, I don't know, 11. I read a lot of really deep books that maybe I shouldn't have when I was young. I was an avid reader, and I read like a train. And I read that when I was younger because a lot of people said that I would have liked it. A lot of my teachers recommended it because I was at a high level. And so I read it, and then this movie came out, and I was like, oh, it connects. It was the first time, besides like Harry Potter, that something that I had read is finally in a movie form. And I was like, really cool. And it is cool. It's fun and entertaining. It is a family movie, okay? You cannot tell me that when you sit down with your family, you're not all going to at least have some enjoyment in the movie, right? It's fun. There's some adult themes that I was kind of surprised about, and it was funny. It's a comedy, and it's an adventure comedy, and I love adventure comedies. I really do. It definitely hits me in the, in my spot, per se. I think it is definitely my genre of movie. Like, for me, my genre of books, I love young adult novels. I do. I crave them with a passion. I honestly don't know why. I guess I do. It started with John Green. I love that guy. But, like, even now, as you can see on my collection, I mean, this is a young adult novel, and that's a young adult novel. That is a biography. That is more of an adult novel, and that is more of an adult novel. But 2 out of them are young adult. And same here with adventure comedies. There aren't a whole lot of them that are good. And this was like still not good, but it's not bad. Let's talk about some of the acting. Brendan Fraser as Trevor. I liked him when I was younger. I don't now. I realize he's way over the top here and overacting quite a bit, and honestly just not very good. It's almost cheesy watching him. He really doesn't do that good of a job, which is unfortunate because when you're younger you're like, wow, I want to be him, but no, he's really not that great. He's not bad. He's definitely watchable, but like not very good. Josh Hutcherson as Sean, also not particularly great, but pretty good. I do think he was better in Bridge to Terabithia, which is one of my favorite movies of all time, which I have a review for that on the channel if you want to check that out. And I think he was fine. I really do. I think he was pretty good, and he was fun to watch. And as a young teenager, he's really, really good to watch because, you're like, hey, wow, this guy's like my age, kind of. And he's really fun to watch. And we have Anita Brian, I think it's pronounced, as Hannah. And she's great. She's funny, and she's got this weird, funky relationship between Sean and Trevor, between who has dibs. And she's great. She's got this action starness to her, but also this like sweet lover to her. And honestly, it's great. And she's probably the best performance in the movie. Overall, it's a fun movie. It's a family movie that everyone can enjoy, but it really isn't that great from what I remember. Which, once again, is sad. But I'm going to go ahead and give Journey to the Center of the Earth a B+. Definitely check this one out if you guys like adventure comedies, and if you have a family and you want to sit down and have a family movie, this is definitely one for you. I don't know if it's streaming anywhere. It probably is, but I didn't avidly look for it, but I found it in the store, and I was like, I might as well buy it. And coming up, not next week, but the following weekend, I'm also going to be releasing my The Fault in Our Stars review, which I also watched in the past couple days. So that'll be an even more future video. But that'll be alright. I'd love to tell you what's coming out soon, but I honestly don't know if I'm going to be according to schedule. But according to schedule, tomorrow is supposed to be Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. And Tuesday's Club Paradise, and Wednesday is Endgame, so hopefully that is still correct. If it's not, I apologize. Let me know what you guys thought about Journey to the Center of the Earth in the comments below. I love reading them, and I will definitely check them out. And subscribe if you guys want to follow along with all this stuff. I'm having a really great time with it, and I hope you guys are too. And as always, keep watching movies and television, stay educated, and I'll see you guys in the next video.